Okay, guys. So obviously, rest in peace to Beth and Tyrese. But you know who it affected more than anyone?
Yeah.
Rick. Because now Rick has to find a new babysitter. Okay. And Tyrese was not charging this man at all. So
neither was Beth.
I don't know who's going to walk around with Judith all the time now, but we basically need someone to carry her around. And another thing is now we're sort of purposeless in the show again.
Right.
So we need to find a mission. We need to find a purpose. We need to do it
We're
now.
purposeless,
We
homeless.
need to do it now. You know what I mean? Come on. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Season 5 so far has just been absolutely tremendous. I really do think that when this is all said and done, I'm going to get like The Walking Dead tattoo on my chest. So that way I can wear it. Okay, maybe I won't. But this really is one of the best shows ever for sure. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know I done said that, but I really do mean it. And to all the people who leave us comments, man, I love seeing them. I really do. So many people are so clever in the comment section. It makes me feel like you guys should be reacting, not us.
I know.
And we definitely love that, man. Can't replace it. So let's watch The Walking Dead. All right, guys.
Season 5.
Episode 10.
Them.
Oh, it's Maggie.
Unfazed.
They used to be so scary, but they're treating these walkers like they're the trash. Now you like procrastinate taking it out sometimes.
Yeah.
Wait till the last minute.
Please don't eat that. That's probably spaghetti to him. Why do you just giggle like that?
I don't know.
Froggos. Their morale seems like this.
Yeah, absolutely. We're eating worms right now.
Shit, it's been a day and a half. They didn't find any either.
How do you know?
I know. How much longer we got? 60 miles. I wasn't talking about that.
Are you like mopping when you do that?
This right here?
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Climb the rope. Am I supposed to be doing something?
I don't know.
Paint the fence. I wonder why those frogs were dead though. 'Cause they don't have nothing to eat.
Maybe a wash up late.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We're out, just like the other one.
So we walk.
That's probably a stinky van if you think about that.
Rick's like, who wants to hold this baby?
We're not at our strongest. We'll get them when it's best. High ground, something like that. They're not going anywhere. It's been 3 weeks since Atlanta. I know you lost something back there.
She's hungry.
She's okay. She's gonna be okay.
We need to find water, food.
We'll hit some in the road. It's gonna rain sooner or later.
I'm gonna head out, see what I can find.
Hey, don't be too long.
I'll go with you.
Hey, I got it.
You gonna stop me?
Tell us when we're looking for water.
What is it?
I think it's used to play music. It's broken.
Thanks, Carl.
Thought you might like it.
Does she look like a ballerina?
Now she's got to carry that shit the whole time.
I used to joke these things were leftovers from the days of hair shirts. The church actually made shirts out of hair. So if you wore it, you could atone just a little for your sins.
I know what a hair shirt is. My daddy was religious. I used to be.
If you ever want to talk about your father or about Beth,
Please stop.
whenever you're ready, I'm here.
You never even met them.
I know you're in pain.
You don't know shit. You had a job. You were there to save your flock, right? But you didn't. You hid. Don't act like that didn't happen.
I hope something good happens for them because this is sad to look at.
It won't.
We can take them. Rick's right. We barely have anything left. No use in spending it all now. I can take them. Your brother was pissed too. After what he lost, it made him stupid. We are not the same. We never were. But it's still the same. It just is. Anything?
Oh, it's too dry. There ain't nothing here.
Maybe we should start back.
You go.
I think she saved my life. She saved your life too, right?
Hold on, let me ask y'all something. Somebody said in the comments that during all those scenes that they shot together, that they were together in real life.
That's what they said.
Not Carol, but I'm talking about Beth and Daryl Dixon.
Yeah.
So guys, is that true? And if that was true, how come more people didn't tell us that? Because we would have got that comment hundreds of times, don't you think?
No, no.
Maybe it's one of them damn rumors.
It was hers.
Aww.
I'm not dead.
That's what you said. You're not dead. I know you. We're different. I can't let myself. But you, I know you. You have to let yourself feel it.
Aww.
You will.
Dude, if Carol ever dies, Daryl is gonna lose it.
I
dude.
know. That was so sweet.
I might be calling her mama at the end of this series.
6 on 1. Never mind.
They look like a bunch of trolls not letting people cross the bridge.
You can't get by here. This style of getting rid of them is actually more funny.
Yeah.
Stay in line. Flank her. Keep it control.
Plan just got dicked.
Just get out of here.
That was so close. Oh my god. She just sliced Big Red.
I told you to stop.
The moment Rick dies in the show is when I'm gonna be freaking shocked. And I feel like it could happen.
Dad, look. Way out in the woods. Circle back.
Yeah, come with.
No, I'm just me.
Daryl just feels like he can't let anyone be under his protection because he just doesn't have faith in himself or something.
If you looked at my car like that back in the day, Taco Bell sauce packet. Poor lady.
I'm hoping that lady was in the trunk after she was a walker, not before. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
There's one in there, and I shut it, and it's still in there.
That one kind of makes me sad.
Let's go.
I like to get those and put them on my nose. Is that what you just did?
No, I ate it.
Oh, baby, you don't eat those. That's the skin of that beetle. You know how they leave their skin on the trees?
Oh, yeah.
You get those and you put them on your nose, and then you walk up to your kids and make them laugh.
So all we found was booze? Yeah, it's not gonna help. He knows that. It's gonna make it worse. Yes, it is.
He's a grown man, and I truly do not know if things can get worse.
They can.
No.
Whoa, I never even thought about that. Like packs of wild dogs.
Don't eat them.
Hey, let me know in the chat. Are you guys eating those dogs at this point?
I will go eat that beetle skin before I do that.
Your brother tried to help me. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Then you won't.
Oh.
Don't think. Just eat.
So you're telling me you would have just let the dogs try to eat you?
No, I know how to talk to dogs.
Hey, you take a drink.
No,
Okay. How about you just talk to me?
I never thought she was alive. I just didn't. After Daddy, I don't know if I couldn't. And after what Daryl said, I hoped she was out there alive. And then finding out that she was, and then she wasn't in the same day, and seeing her like that, it made it feel like none of it was ever really there before. This was just the dark part. And I don't know if I want to fight it anymore.
You do. You do. That's who you are. And maybe it's a curse nowadays, but I don't think so. We fought to be here, and we have to keep fighting. Drink.
It'll just make things worse.
The way you're going, you're what's gonna make things worse. Hey, you're with friends.
We're not friends.
Well, shit. All right, then. Be like that. I guess she doesn't want to get close to anyone else.
Daryl. We can make it together, but we can only make it together.
This is making me thirsty.
Man, I love modern civilization. Isn't it great?
My grandma used to do that, just smoke it half.
Good Lord, baby. That's I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Burn. I feel like infections just aren't a thing in this world, though.
Nope.
I'd be trying to make sure I didn't get cut.
Right, because you're sitting there messing around with walker blood.
Right.
Like it can't just jump in there.
Or just like regular infections. You know, sometimes you get like a splinter and it just turns all red and sore.
Oh, well, he found some water.
What else are we gonna do?
Not this. We don't know who left it.
That is
a trap.
weird.
We already happen to be in it. But I, for one, would like to think it is indeed from a friend.
What if it isn't? They put something in it.
Eugene, what are you doing, dude?
Quality assurance.
He's like, call it an experiment.
If y'all would have kept the dogs, they could have sniffed it out. How about that?
Babe, it takes years of training for that shit.
They're on that Shawshank.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my lord.
Everybody, get the bags. Anything you can find. Come on.
I like the silver linings, though.
Let's keep moving. There's a barn. Where?
Aww.
Hey, is that canned food, though?
She had a gun. She could have shot herself. Some people can't give up like us.
That was actually a hard line from Carol.
And actually, Maggie needed to see that person because she's just going through it.
Yeah.
I'll try.
No, they're too wet.
Aww.
He's gonna be okay. He bounces back more than any of us do.
I used to feel sorry for kids that have to grow up now in this, but I think I got it wrong. Growing up is getting used to the world. This is easier for them.
This isn't the world. This isn't it.
It might be.
That's giving up.
That's reality.
Until we see otherwise, this is what we have to live with. When I was a kid, I asked my grandpa once if he ever killed any Germans in the war. He wouldn't answer. He said that was grown-up stuff. So I asked if the Germans ever tried to kill him, but he got real quiet. He said he was dead the minute he stepped into enemy territory. Every day he woke up, told himself, rest in peace, now get up and go to war. And then after a few years of pretending he was dead, he made it out alive. And that's the trick of it, I think. We do what we need to do, and then we get to live. But no matter what we find in D.C., I know we'll be okay, because this is how we survive. We tell ourselves that we are the Walking Dead.
Oh, they dropped the title in it. That was crazy.
By the campfire and all.
We ain't them.
We them. Or we ain't them. What do you think?
He said we ain't them. But I understand. It's a little hard to understand them sometimes.
We're not them. We're not.
We ain't them.
I wish they would just refer to them as The Walking Dead for the rest of the series. Well, look out there, Carl. It's The Walking Dead.
No, they're talking about humans are the Walking Dead.
Well, yeah. What am I talking about? The poor walkers just want to get out the rain. That's all they want.
What are you supposed to do with that?
Was it a nightmare?
Oh, look at a good display of teamwork.
You should get some sleep. It's okay to rest now.
He was starved.
He was.
So was she. She didn't know it, but she was. Your gearbox has some grit in it.
Thank you.
I feel like when we watch this show, we're catching all the highlights. You know what I mean? Like, because they can only put 45 minutes worth of their life on camera at a time. But this is like 99% of it just being demoralized sitting there.
Dang, so that really happened, huh?
Man, they're lucky as mess them pine trees didn't fall in their little barn.
It's a sign. That's the point.
So a tornado came through and took them all out.
It should have torn us apart.
I thought it was a dream.
It didn't. Why are we here? For this.
I see it. Noah, that kid, he said he didn't know if he can make it. That's how I feel.
We're gonna make it. Both of us, we will. That's the hard part.
Aww.
Daryl fixed it. You gotta be kidding me.
Hey.
Whoa, who are you? Who are you?
Didn't mean to interrupt.
We on
Good
site,
morning.
brother.
My name is Aaron. I know. It's stranger danger. But I'm a friend.
Your clothes are too clean.
I'd like to talk to the person in charge. Rick, right?
How do you
You're a spy.
I have good news.
Nope. No, you don't.
Guys, I don't know what I believe less. Like, I don't know if I'm having a harder time believing that the tornado came through, killed all of the walkers, and didn't even take the roof off the barn, especially an old rinky-dink barn, or
Because it was a sign. That was the point.
Or is it more hard to believe that Daryl got the ballerina to work? Because like that'd be hard, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he used to have like Daryl's ballerina repair shop or something. What was this guy's name who just walked up?
Was it Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron. Aaron, you look a little bit too much like Tobey Maguire for me. Oh no, not Tobey Maguire, the dude who played Venom in Spider-Man 3. Remember Eddie Brock? No, not Eddie Brock. Damn, it's been a long time. You know the guy who played Venom is the same guy who plays in that 70s show?
Yeah.
You look a little bit too much like him for me, my brother.
No, you know what annoys me about that guy? Too clean. You just see what happened outside and you're that clean?
He should have rubbed some dirt on him. I'm like, "Whoosh."
Yeah.
Yeah, he walked up all clean, like he's just been living in some type of sanctuary.
He
or
had
something.
like some nice equipment. He had a nice little shirt. Nope.
Yeah, he
Don't
looks
trust
like he
you.
was hiking looking for some waterfall tourist destination or something, didn't he? Guys, we got to get into another one because to be honest, not really
That
much
episode
happened
was
in
just
that.
depressing, man.
Yeah, I don't really like the walking. I mean, I love the show, but I don't really like when everyone's wandering around aimlessly. I know the point of the episode was just to show that they're completely demoralized with no purpose. And so that's obviously like, you know, the underhand pitch. And I'm sure the show's about to knock it out the park
Yeah.
with these next few episodes. But when people are down on their luck like that, it's just very depressing. Kind of
Yeah.
hard to watch for sure.
And you know what? When the guy walked up, the music box started playing like it was like, oh, it's another sign. Nope, I don't trust that one.
Yeah.
I don't trust that one.
Rick's gonna be like, I got 3 questions for you.
How many walkers you killed?
All right, let's get into it.
There's no gifts in this world.
All right, guys, episode 11.
The distance.
That poor baby's gonna grow up with no toys.
I know.
Everyone, this is Aaron.
Look at Daryl.
We met him outside. He's by himself. We took his weapons and we took his gear.
Hi.
Sign number 2.
Judith don't like him.
It's nice to meet you.
You said he had a weapon? There's something you need.
He has a camp nearby. He wants us to audition for membership.
I wish there was another word. Audition makes it sound like we're some kind of a dance troupe. That's only on Friday nights. And it's not a camp. It's a community. I think you all would make valuable additions, but it's not my call. My job is to convince you all to follow me back home. I know. If I were you, I wouldn't go either. Not until I knew exactly what I was getting into. Sasha, can you hand Rick my pack?
Nah, buddy, our camping days are over. Plus, you kind of look like a cannibal.
Front pocket, there's an envelope. There's no way I could convince you to come with me just by talking about our community. That's why I brought those. I apologize in advance for the picture quality. We just found an old camera store last week. You're Absolutely 100% right. That's the first picture I wanted to show you, because nothing I say about our community will matter unless you know you'll be safe. If you join us, you will be. Each panel in that wall is a 15-foot high, 12-foot wide slab of solid steel, framed by cold-rolled steel beams and square tubing. Nothing, alive or dead, gets through that without our say-so. Like I said, security is obviously important. In fact, there's only one resource more critical to our community's survival: the people. Together, we're strong. You can make us even stronger. The next picture, you'll see inside the gates.
I think he's trying to eliminate the
threat. Our community
threat.
was first constructed.
Tie his ass up. Man, nothing good comes from these people trying to recruit everybody.
Yeah, if you're like, I need you to follow me. No.
Yeah, they're trying to lead them into a bowl of soup.
Or worse, what if they try to like enslave them or something?
Is that worse?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
That's pretty bad.
I mean, then you're just alive working for free labor.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta lean back with it.
So we're clear. That look wasn't a let's attack that man look. It was a he seems like an okay guy to me look.
Secure him. Dump his pack. Let's see what this guy really is.
Rick.
Everybody else, we need eyes in every direction. They're coming for us. We might not know how or when, but they are.
I don't blame him.
I like this approach better.
Minnesota, we didn't see him. If he had wanted to hurt us, he could have.
Anybody see anything?
Just a lot of places to hide.
All right, keep looking. What'd you find?
Never seen a gun like that before.
It's a flare gun.
It's a hell of a right cross there, Rick.
Sit him up.
I think it's better
It's
if you...
okay.
He's fine. Sit him up.
When you knock someone out and they still have a sense of humor, you're messing with a nut.
You're being cautious. I completely understand that.
How many of your people are out there? You have a flare gun. You have it to signal your people. How many of them are there?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does.
I mean, of course, it matters how many people are actually out there, but does it matter how many people I tell you are out there? Because I'm pretty sure no matter what number I say, 8, 32, 444, 0, no matter what I say, you're not going to trust me.
Well, it's hard to trust anyone who smiles after getting punched in the face.
How about a guy who leaves bottles of water for you in the road?
Even harder.
Tainted water.
How long you people been following us?
Long enough to see that you practically ignore a pack of roamers on your trail. Long enough to see that despite a lack of food and water, you never turned on each other. You're survivors. And you're people. Like I said, and I hope you won't punch me for saying it again, that is the most important resource in the world.
How many others are out there?
One. Knew you wouldn't believe me. If it's not words, if it's not pictures, what would it take to convince you that this is for real? What if I drove you to the community? All of you. We leave now, we'll get there by lunch.
I'm not sure how the 15 of us are gonna fit in the car. You and your one friend drove down here.
We drove separately. If we found a group, we wanted to be able to bring them all home. There's enough room for all of us.
And you're parked just a couple miles away, right?
East on Ridge Road, just after you hit Route 16. We wanted to get them closer, but then the storm came, blocked the road. We couldn't clear it.
Yeah, you've really thought this through.
If I wanted to ambush you, I'd do it here. You know, light the barn on fire while you slept, pick you off as you ran out the only exit. You can trust me.
I'll check out the cars.
There aren't any cars.
There's only one way to find out.
We don't need to find out.
We do. You know what you know, and you're sure of it. But I'm not.
Me neither.
So him and his one friend was just driving around looking for a group.
Like stalking them, basically. Basically.
Mine isn't.
Passing up someplace where we can live, where Judith can live, that's pretty dangerous. We need to find out what this is. We can handle ourselves. So that's what we're gonna do.
Then I will too. I'll go.
Abraham. Yeah, I'll walk with him.
That's right.
Rosita.
Okay.
There's trouble. You got enough firepower?
We got what we got.
Walkies are out of juice. You're not back in 60 minutes, we'll come. Which might be just what they want. If we're all in here, we're a target. We got the area covered. All right, groups of 2, find somewhere safe within eyeshot.
When the world was still the world, I worked for an NGO. Our mission was to deliver medicine and food to the Niger River Delta. Bad people pointed guns in my face every other week. You're not bad people. You're not going to kill us, and we are definitely not going to kill you.
Just because we're good people doesn't mean we won't kill you.
Damn.
If the 5 of them aren't back in an hour, I'll put a knife in the base of your skull.
Well, this just went
Eyes open,
crazy, didn't
everybody.
it? At least we have a little hope now.
Hope.
See someone coming
I'm
at
not
us.
going.
Fire.
Copy that.
So if we see someone, we just shoot them?
It's a good question.
What if there's someone like us? What if Aaron's telling the truth? What if there's someone who has nothing to do with this?
We're 5 people walking with guns. No one's coming up to say hello.
But that's exactly what happened.
If it's someone like us, we should be afraid of them. He said he was watching us, right? Means he saw us yesterday. And after everything we've done, why would he want us to join his group?
People like us saved a priest, saved a girl who rolled up to the prison with the governor, saved a crazy lady with the sword.
True.
He saw that.
I don't know what he saw.
They have a scarf? Nope.
You did see the jar of applesauce in my bag, right?
Hey, he ain't feeding his baby your applesauce.
This isn't about trying to make you like me. It's self-preservation. Because if the roamers hear her and come this way, I know I'll be the first to go.
Poor Judith was about to have to eat some crushed up acorns.
Yeah, he better eat the first bite.
You think I'm trying to poison your baby daughter? I'm tied up, and you've already expressed a willingness to stab me in the head. How would cruelly killing your daughter in front of you in any way help the situation?
Maybe she doesn't die. Maybe she gets sick. Maybe you're the only one that can help her, not just lose.
The only one who can help her, because I have applesauce, and we all win. I hate applesauce.
Hold on, let me pause it. Guys, I'm getting irritated. The reason this man's pissing me off is because you're tied up to a pole and you're just talking too much. Do what the man says. Like, what position are you in to sit there and negotiate every little action Rick dictates? Pissing me off. I don't trust him.
I don't either.
Used to make me eat foods I didn't like to make me more manly. Salmon patties, applesauce, and onions. She was a very confused woman who tried her damnedest. I just bring the jar to show that we have apple trees nearby.
Like you said, you'll be the first to go.
The community is big enough. We can find a place for you to live where, even when she cries, nothing can hear it outside the walls.
Did he just bring around free samples?
He got 43 minutes.
I'm sick of him.
He just said that he has spots in his camp where basically you can scream and no one will hear you. I don't like the way that sounds either.
No.
He was telling the truth.
I say y'all rob him.
Now, one step closer, asshole.
I got him.
We got him.
Thanks. All clear?
All clear.
Gracious Ignatius. Oh, it has been a
let's
while.
go.
With the weenies in it?
Yeah.
Ate 3 cans one night.
4. Son of a bitch knew if he didn't toss him back, I'd have come for him. Back at the fire truck. After Eugene. Did you think I was gonna hurt you?
No, it's not you.
I'm with Rick, though. I don't trust nobody.
This is ours now.
There's more than enough.
It's ours, whether or not we go to your camp.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't we go?
If he were lying, or if he wanted to hurt us, but he isn't.
It's too early to
And
determine
he
that.
doesn't. We need this. So we're going, all of us.
What?
Somebody say something if they feel differently.
Do you think it's just like a godsend or something?
They're just so desperate.
This barn smells like horse shit. Yeah, we're going. So where are we going? Where's your camp?
Every time I've done this, I've been behind the wheel, driving recruits back. I believe you're good people. I've bet my life on it. I'm just not ready to bet my friends' lives just yet.
You're not driving. So if you want to get home, you'll have to tell us how.
Go north on Route 16.
And then?
I'll tell you when we get there.
We'll take 23 north. You'll give us directions from there.
I don't know how else to say it. That's a bad idea. We've cleared 16. It'll be faster.
We'll take 23. We leave at sundown.
We're doing this at night?
Look, I know it's dangerous, but it's better than riding up to the gates during the day. If it isn't safe, we need to get gone before they know we're there.
No one is going to hurt you. You're trying to protect your group, but you're putting them in danger.
Tell me where the camp is. We'll leave right now. It's going to be a long night. Eat. Get some rest if you can.
What about Buddy with the scarf hiding?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking you, me, and Glenn drive with that guy. Carl and Judith are safer in there. You okay?
When you said that we were going, was that for real? Or are you just trying to get this guy to tell you where his camp is?
We're going.
Whatever it takes to get there, just as long as we get there.
When you first came up on the walls outside Woodbury, what did you hear?
Nothing.
And terminus?
Nothing.
Sometime tonight, we'll be outside his camp's walls. And without seeing inside, I'm gonna have to decide whether to bring my family in. He asked me before what it would take for me to believe it was real. Truth is, I'm not sure if anything could convince me to go in there, but I'm gonna see.
I'm trying to collect all 50 states, put them all on a wall in my house.
You have your own house?
See for yourself.
Y'all got solar panels? So all they want is numbers? Because I feel like they want something, like, big.
I don't believe a word he's saying.
I took a picture of the whole group. I didn't get the exposure right. When I tried to develop it later, it just...
Did you ask him the questions?
No.
How many walkers have you killed?
I'm sorry, what?
How many?
I don't know. A lot.
How many people?
2.
Why?
Because they tried to kill me.
You're listening to us?
I already said I was watching, and yes, I was listening to you. That's how I know.
People could have one too. They could have heard our plan. This isn't safe.
Glenn! They're right behind us! They would have hit us! Now they can get out.
They're gonna blame Glenn just because he's Asian, just like me.
Oh, for being a bad driver?
Yeah.
Hitting all that. That is crazy.
I don't see them.
No, they're gone. They got away.
All right, we'll circle back and find them. Let's go.
They're okay?
Yeah.
We gotta get out of here. Come on. We gotta get out of here. Come on.
Let me see what I can see.
They're coming right for us. Yeah, we know. Come on, come on.
Oh!
We need to leave now. Hold on. Who did that?
I need to leave. This is over.
Let me out. I need to get out of here. It's over. What's going on? Let me out.
Did you see that?
Run him down, Rick.
We need to find our people.
They saw that flare. They think we shot it. This is how we find them.
Where's Claire?
That'd be so scary, man. He can't see anything. Behind you, Glenn! Turn around!
Oh, gosh. That was a closey.
Glenn rocks.
Glenn rock.
Get off!
I would take one of his fingers for running. I really would.
Run if you want. I got other things to worry about.
We can make it together, but we can only make it together. You said that. I was listening.
Gotta be somewhere around here.
Whoa! Jack-o'-lantern. So that wasn't the RV who set off that flare, because Rick has the flare gun.
Yeah, but, or there could be another one on there, you don't know. But
I only seen one.
the guy was wigging out because something happened at his spot.
If you really want to tie me up again, that's fine, but hurry up.
No time. We're going that way. Where are they?
I don't know.
If this is a trap to get us back where you want us, your people are gonna die tonight.
You better believe him.
Flare was towards the water tower.
Is that Rick and Daryl?
No, that's just Daryl.
Dad!
Never mind. I guess you were right. Somehow you can see through the shadows.
Yeah, we're fine.
Eric?
I'm okay. It's like a volleyball injury. It's a broken ankle. At least that's what Maggie said. I'd like her. It's not a big deal. I'll just go to the infirmary when we get back.
He was the guy wearing the bandana, right?
I thought you were worried, were you? This is your fault, you know. That's so because I love you. And because when I'm worried, I do stupid things. And when I do stupid things, I wind up underneath a rust bucket surrounded by roamers who roll a rear passenger tire onto my left ankle. But hey, something good came out of today. While I was waiting for you, I searched through the neighborhood. I found that you lost the license plates. I lost the car. Maybe it's for the best. That monstrosity
Maybe they're playing the long con.
out front can run. It's so ugly, it'll scare the roamers.
Yeah, why are they being so friendly now? I mean, they were always friendly actually, but...
I'm Eric.
Rick.
I I know, but just because they're in a relationship, everything's okay now? You were spying on them.
I know. Y'all are in a relationship spying on them.
Excuse me, everyone. Thank you. You saved Eric. I owe you, all of you. And I will make sure that debt is paid in full when we get to our community, when we get to Alexandria.
That's what they're calling
it. Not sure about you, but I'd rather not do any more driving tonight. Maybe we can hit the road tomorrow morning.
That sounds fine. But if we're staying here for the night, you're sleeping over there.
You really think we gotta do that?
That's the safe play. We don't know you.
The only way you're gonna stop me from being with him right now is by shooting me.
He told us where the camp is, and he really was only traveling with one other person. They're both unarmed.
Man, who gives
One
a
of them's got a
fuck?
broken
Listen,
ankle.
guys, here's the thing. Maybe all that shit's true, and maybe they're the sweetest dudes to ever live. Who gives a shit? Put them in the corner. Don't trust them. Why would you trust them? They're going to want to go back to camp anyways, regardless of if you're nice to them or not.
Right, just
so why
because
would
they
you
have a
trust
sweet
them?
love story or whatever, that doesn't mean like they were still spying on you. They still are looking for a group to bring in.
Plus, you don't know them. Like, everyone's like, Rick, let your guard down. Who cares? Forget all your instincts. Like, for what? If I'm Rick, I'm telling Glenn to get out my way.
I want us to be safe too. I can't give up everything else. I know what I said, but it does matter.
All right.
Now he's not going to be able to sleep all night. Now he's going to be up all night.
But you know what I mean, though? Even if you tie them up, they're still going to have to go back to camp. They're basically your hostages. You know, they're only going to get back one way is if you let them.
Yeah. I know it's time for another dose, but I want to let him sleep until we get home.
It's a few bottles on me being stingy with them. And all bad those hurt.
Your leg, did that happen before?
During Dad and me, car accident, rotters in the road. I had a doctor. I'll be lucky I can even walk.
We have a pretty gifted surgeon in Alexandria. His name's Pete. I've seen him do some amazing things. He might be able to help.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be untrusting, but it's hard.
7-card studs, stairs and squares. It's aces, quattros, neaters, and 2-eyed jacks.
So there's 14 wild cards? Are you serious?
Serious is 2 copulating dogs.
Hey, we're getting somewhere now.
Abraham, look.
Hey, DC.
Eyes on the road, champ.
But let's look at it like this. It's going to advance the story.
How much longer we got?
Yeah, to the season
Looks
finale
like we're
when
over halfway there.
whoever's in this town is trying to blow up our main characters.
We can make it.
All optimistic.
Can't win. Might as well paint it red, put a ladder on it.
All we need is another battery.
Where the hell are we gonna find another battery?
Right over here.
Dale, shout
How'd you
out.
know those were there?
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
The fight's over. You gotta let it go. I know it's hard. After it's kept you warm and fed, alive, the fight, it turns on you. Gotta let it go.
That's what Bob was trying to tell me back at the church. What to risk, when it's safe, when to let someone in. The rules keep changing.
They did for me.
Truth.
Before we get going, I gotta take a moment.
I thought he was about to say take a whiz. I was like, what? Rick said that?
It took me 5 seasons to catch on, but apparently Rick cusses once a season. Plus, I think it's really peculiar that their camp is this far away. So far away that they're breaking down to get there and stuff.
Yeah, and how were they, like, how do they find them to spy on?
Exactly.
Unless they were just walking Route 16 and they're just driving up and down finding somebody.
But why would they leave that far away from their camp?
Insert the comment. They weren't far away. They were actually 3 miles.
Yeah.
You ready?
Even though you were wrong,
You're still right.
Should we go?
Look, guys, this is all I'm saying. I understand that so far in this series, every time we trust someone, you guys come and you laugh at us in the comments. You guys thought you were watching Disney. This is The Walking Dead. You can't trust anyone. And now I feel like the girl from Game of Thrones. Like, I'm a slow learner, Peter Baelish, but I do learn.
Yeah.
Right? And then all of a sudden, right when like I'm starting to catch on, I'm like, you know what? Don't trust anyone. Then they throw this dude at us. Lovey-dovey, kissy-kissy. Of course, they're supposed to just be some perfect little couple and they just love each other and all that. But I still don't trust them.
I know that people are going to be like, oh, y'all, I would never be at the end of the world with y'all and stuff like that. But this show has literally set us up time after time again to feel this way. So if it didn't want us to feel this way, it wouldn't.
My thing is, if you're going to go to their little camp or whatever, and these two guys are essentially your hostages at this point, because you have all the firepower, you have all the say, what difference does it make whether you trust them or not? Like, it makes no difference. Like, either way, they're going to have to lead you back to their camp, because if they don't lead you back to their camp, they ain't never going home.
Yeah, they're gonna be screwed.
So it costs absolutely nothing to not trust them. So why would you not err on the side of caution and just not trust them? Like, I wouldn't trust them until I got into those gates and saw for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's just no room to trust anybody.
That's definitely how I feel too. And
we're only on season 5. Well, you know what I mean? We got a long ways to go. But yeah, I mean, why would you just not side on the air of caution? And I feel like the lesson that we're going to learn from this is, while everyone's sitting there trying to pull Rick away from his instincts, after, you know, an episode or two, I feel like Rick's going to realize, nah, man, I'm not letting my guard down again.
Yeah, because every time he does, something crazy happens.
Every time. And he's only getting tougher as the series
And I'm sorry,
goes on.
but bro is bringing, he doesn't even like applesauce, but he's bringing it in his bag to show samples. Get out of here. Like, you're bringing that for what?
If I was sitting there,
you're bringing that for what? Because you're trying to bait the baby. That's what you're trying to do.
if someone's spying on me and they're listening in on my conversations, and then I catch them, and then they offer me food, and I take the food and I give it to them and say, how about you taste it first? And then they're going to go, I don't like applesauce.
My mom used to abuse me with applesauce. So it's like,
man, you know how hard I'd have slapped that man? Like, you ain't got, what position are you in to sit there and tell me you don't like applesauce? Like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer to eat a little applesauce, or you want to get slapped upside your head? Like, that makes no sense to me. That's why I don't trust them. Imagine they got you tied up. You're halfway across the world and they got your ass tied up and they're telling you to eat applesauce. You're like, I don't like applesauce.
yeah, like
My mom made me
today
eat
you do. Okay, just eat it.
You better eat that damn applesauce, or I'm gonna dunk your head in it. You get what I'm saying?
If he's been spying on him, he should know.
The show's pissing me off, but
in a good way.
Yeah, in the best possible way, because I love the show. But I just feel like can you imagine that? Like, imagine my kid's hungry and all I got is a jar of applesauce, and he's like, I don't like applesauce. Like, you think, man, oh boy, I'm trying to tell my son, I'll go wake his ass out of bed right now. You know what I'm saying? I'll make
I'm getting mad on Nolan's behalf right now.
I'm just kidding, of course. But they were like, oh, well, our cars are parked right over here, basically, and they're just like a 30-minute hike, but then some trees fell and we couldn't get past. How do you know they didn't just ride around looking for some trees in the road just so they could have a proper story? Like, they act like just because the first little bit of details they told them was true, that the rest of it can't be a lie. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And everyone just bought it hook, line, and sinker. Me, on the other hand, I'm staying skeptical to the end, baby. Some people get in a relationship and get cheated on and can never trust someone again. These dudes almost got 8.
They almost got 8. They got burnt down. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
All types of stuff.
All right, man. I got to watch another one before I get pissed off in here. Jeez. Which one are we on? 13?
No, 12.
All right, then. Damn. And they were saying no walker or no man could break into that place without their say-so. And I jumped that thing so damn fast.
And don't they have to have auditions?
Right.
And Carl just saw a teenage girl. Great. Now we can't leave.
I know, he's going to be in there like a dog in heat, ain't he?
Oh, Daryl likes that.
We brought dinner.
It's okay. Come on in, guys.
That's a big one, too, honestly.
He said, I brought dinner. I don't care if they get in here and every person in this town has on like nice clothes and I still don't trust them. I don't trust anybody.
Yeah, those gates just closed, y'all.
Before we take this any further, I need you all to turn over your weapons.
Hell no.
Stay, you hand them over.
We don't know if we want to stay. If we were going to use them, we would have started already.
Let them talk to Deanna first.
Who's Deanna?
She knows everything you'd want to know about this place. But why don't you start?
Sasha.
And she's a good shot.
Yeah, remember that. Remember that, sir.
It's a good thing we're here.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to work or something. You can't just come in there and just live off their stuff, you know? What are you supposed to do? Come in there? Like, even Beth couldn't get the strawberries, you remember?
Right, there's rules to this world.
Yeah.
And if I have like a proper little civilization that I really care about and everyone's sweet, you think I'm about to walk up to them? And they look like hell.
Daryl just brought a possum in.
Yeah.
If you were spying on him, you saw him eating worms. Like, come on.
Hello.
Don't trust her. Sorry.
I'm Deanna Monroe.
Rick Grimes.
You mind if I film this?
What?
Do you mind if I film our talk?
Go ahead. Why
Ain't you
film
supposed to point
this?
it at the couch, lady? Never mind.
We're about transparency here, please. How long have you been out there?
Since the beginning.
How did you all find each other? Did you know each other before? Or
We didn't know each other before.
I was a congressperson, Ohio, 15th district. You?
I don't think it matters anymore.
Oh, I know it does.
What is this place?
This is the start of sustainability. That's what the brochures we found say. This was a planned community with its own solar grid, cisterns, eco-based sewage filtration, starting in the low 800,000s, if there is such a thing. And they sold them all.
How'd you end up here?
Well, my family and I were trying to get back to Ohio so I could help my district manage the crisis. And the Army stopped us on a back road and directed us here. They were supposed to come later. They didn't. But there were supplies here, and we made the best of it.
You put up the wall?
Well, there was this huge shopping mall being built nearby, and my husband, Reg, is a professor of architecture. And who he was mattered quite a bit. He got the first plates up with our sons, and after a few weeks, more people arrived, and we had help. We had a community.
You've been behind these walls this entire time.
We need people who have lived out there. Your group is the first we've even considered taking in for a long time.
You should keep your gates closed.
Why?
Because it's all about survival now, at any cost. People out there are always looking for an angle, looking to play on your weakness. They measure you by what they can take from you, by how they can use you to live. So bringing people into a place like this now.
Are you telling me not to bring your people in? Or are you already looking after this place? Aaron says I can trust you.
Aaron doesn't know me. I've killed people. I don't even know how many by now, but I know why they're all dead. They're dead so my family, all those people out there, can be alive, so I could be alive for them.
Sounds like I'd want to be part of your family. Rick, Northern Virginia was effectively evacuated. Millions of people gone. For a long time, there's hardly been anyone here, living or dead, but still, we have lost people. And I've done things.
What have you done?
I exiled 3 men who didn't work out, and we both know that's as good as killing them.
Ooh.
Real badass, lady.
What do you want from us?
These families should be able to raise their children in a safe environment. Your son, your daughter should have a place to grow up. What do I want? I want you to help us survive. I know you can help us do that.
How?
I am exceptionally good at reading people. If I didn't win re-election, I was going to be a professional poker player. I'm not kidding. Rick, it's 3:37 p.m. You're skeptical? You have a right to be. But it's time to decide if you're the one who's doing the deciding.
He changed it to the right time.
I was a sheriff.
I knew it was something like that.
Why didn't you say it?
Because she's bluffing, poker player.
Hold on,
There's
pause
still
it.
your
Baby,
guy.
what do you think about her?
Well, when she said she was a politician, and that kind of shows me she's good at manipulating for like votes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
She sounds like an elitist to me. She's a Congress lady and her husband's a professor. So basically she's been completely isolated from the public because she's been sitting in Congress. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? And then her husband's a professor, which is also completely isolated from the public. They sit in their echo chamber. So it just seems like to me, they've never even really dealt with the real people. They've been hiding behind the walls the whole time. I don't trust them one bit.
It's hard to. I mean, I didn't from the beginning, but
You should have told me you was a manager at Red Lobster.
Right, she didn't sell me. Give me some of them biscuits too.
Yeah, give me some of those first.
You can
I don't
check
trust
them
her.
out whenever you go beyond the wall. But inside here, we store them for safety.
Please, someone have a knife tuck. Please.
Well, Rick put that one gun in the coffee mug thing, whatever the hell it was,
Blender.
the blender. I don't use those.
Try another bin.
Both of them.
At your disposal. I'd call dibs on that one. It's got more curb appeal. Listen, I know you're still feeling us out, but I'm glad you came. Anyway, Deanna's asked everyone to give you your space so they aren't all coming at you at once. Take your time, explore. You need anything, you call me.
Call you?
We don't have phones. I'm 4 houses down.
He meant like, screwy! Something like that.
Those are cute houses, though. I won't lie. Furnished?
Because someone lived there. That's why those picture frames are down. They took them down. They probably ate them.
An island? Stop. Remember they did this in Atlanta. They were like, the shower, love it. It almost got blown up.
Yeah. Rick's like a stray dog that was like scared to come out from under the car and then they took him home. You know what I mean? Hey, let's go. I'm excited for Shaved Rick.
Are you wondering what razor he's using? Because how's he about to get all that off?
In order to cut all that hair, that's a Gillette.
Hey, I work in the pantry. Deanna asked me to bring these over for you and your friends.
A welcome
Thank
basket?
We were just cleaning up.
I can see that. You still have some shaving cream on your chin. I'm Jessie.
Rick.
You know, I used to be a stylist and did 12 other things. I could give you a cut if you want.
You don't even know me.
I can take care of myself. I have 2 boys.
You just getting a haircut?
Ron's my oldest boy. He's about your son's age. I could introduce them if that's okay with you and...
It's just me. That'd be great.
I'm sorry.
Electricity, showers, haircuts. I never thought I'd see those again.
Come on. Haircuts were never going away. It's okay if you're not okay with this yet. That's better.
Is he tearing up?
Because he's like, I'm back at that season 1.
You're welcome to sit, Daryl. I won't bite.
He still has that possum, bro. He's
Daryl,
looking like a caveman in there.
You want to be here?
Boy and the baby. They deserve a roof, I guess.
Come on.
Look, just be quick.
Okay.
There's a perfectly good grill out there, and he's just gonna eat that thing raw.
I wouldn't trust them either.
These are like mansions.
And they're just giving them away. You coming?
Yeah, in a sec.
We need to get a porch like that.
I like porches like that a lot.
They're right next to each other, but
They took our weapons and now they're splitting us up. Yeah. We'll all be staying in the same house tonight.
What the?
We're about to find out what's up with this place.
Well, it's great he found a room. That don't explain the stomping noise.
Right, that explains that someone was there and they were taken away because they had like a unfinished puzzle.
Right.
how long was I in there for?
20 minutes.
I could not stop brushing. I've never seen your face like that.
That's what I felt before and after.
I get why we're playing it safe. We should. I just have a good feeling about this place.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, me too.
Remember she gave him that razor before?
Rick,
She probably thought that was a little treat.
wow. I didn't know what was under there. I don't mean to interrupt. I just want to stop by and see how you're all settling. Oh, my. Staying together. Smart.
No one said we couldn't.
You said you're a family. That's what you said. Absolutely amazing to me how people with completely different backgrounds and nothing in common can become that, don't you think?
Everybody said you gave them jobs.
Yeah. Part of this place looks like the communist one after all.
Oh, you didn't give me one.
I have. I just haven't told you yet. Same with Michonne. I'm closing in on something for Sasha, and I'm just trying to figure Mr. Dixon out. But I will. Oh, good.
I feel like Daryl Dixon should be on pest control.
Yeah,
In case the possums come in.
Me too.
This is how you're saying it is. Then this is what we wanted.
You see her book, Crime Without Punishment.
We're ready for this.
Good look.
All of you? All of us.
A stroller? Come on.
They said explore. Let's explore.
Yeah, I'll stay.
All right. Lori and me, we used to drive through neighborhoods like this, thinking one day,
Well, here we are.
we'll be back.
Why is he running?
Because his people are gone. You don't see them.
Rick, you okay?
Did Carl and Judith walk by? We were out and they were ahead of me.
It's okay. I think I know where they are. That's Natalie and Bob Miller. They had 5 kids and 12 grandkids. Yeah, it's been a long time since anyone around here has seen a baby. She's gonna have to put up with some pinched cheeks.
Thanks. I just,
It's okay. I get it.
Look, I'm sorry I broke. Whatever that was, I broke.
It's a sculpture I'm making with the boys. It's an owl. I mean, it will be. I just can't.
She has
get
an
the
owl
eyes
tattoo.
right.
Yeah.
Right, the eyes.
You didn't even get a good look at it.
I was in the middle of losing my mind. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Rick, would it be okay if Carl came over now? Ron really wants to meet him.
We're almost always here after school, so you can come by any time.
You go to school?
It's in a garage. Little kids go in the morning, and then it's us in the afternoon. I mean, probably you too, right?
Probably.
Guys, this is Carl. Carl, this is Mikey and Enid.
Hey.
What was her name?
Hi.
Eamon? Is that what he said?
Enid's from outside too. She just came 8 months ago. Oh, is this yours? Sorry, we didn't know you guys got that house.
We mostly just hang out there and listen to music. That's Enid's.
Oh, that explains it.
Wanna play some video games? Or Mikey's house has a pool table, but his dad's kind of strict about it, so.
It's okay. He's at work.
Sorry, I guess we come on kind of strong. We can just hang out.
You don't even have to talk if you don't want to.
Yeah, took Enid 3 weeks to say something.
Pull together, sport.
Let's play some video games.
Oh, at least he gets to be a kid.
This is the kind of place my mom wanted for us.
You're buying this shit, ain't you?
Sorry you lost her. I didn't just lose her. I killed her. Had to be me.
Hey, how was Ron's house?
What do you think of this place?
Well, I think it seems nice.
Yeah, I like it here. I like the people, but they're weak. And I don't want us to get weak too.
Deanna hasn't given me a job yet.
You want one?
Yeah. Do you?
Well, that's signing the papers. That's saying yes, this is how it is.
You afraid to do that?
Are you?
No.
So then why are we both awake? I'm gonna take a walk.
Because there's something not right to them. And why did she get to assign your job?
Right. And what are those jobs?
You're Rick.
Yeah.
My wife cut your hair.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Welcome to Alexandria.
I did laundry, gardened, always had dinner on the table for Ed when he came home.
Had to.
Just that stupid, wonderful man every day. I really didn't have much to offer this group, so I think I just sort of became their den mother, and they've been nice enough to protect me.
Yeah, okay.
Where do you think you'll fit in?
In your army?
Well, I'd like to be involved in the community. Do you have anything like a junior league? I'm a real people person.
She's trying not to do some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Look at her little outfit.
Punch the clock and make the casseroles.
What?
We make dinner for the older people. Moms who need a break, people who can't cook. Get to meet a lot of the neighbors that way.
All right.
Have you taken a shower yet? Take a shower. I'm gonna wash that vest. We need to keep up appearances, even you.
Hey, I ain't starting now.
I'm gonna hose you down in your sleep.
Who do you think I would be out of all these people?
You look ridiculous.
We need to make this work.
Why?
Because we were almost out there too long.
Who would I be?
None of them really match your personality, though. Because you're not really as antisocial as me, but you're just very shy. Maybe Carol, because you're kind of a killer sometimes. She trying to leave?
What if she just likes to go out there every once in a while? Dang, she scaled that wall, though.
Glenn, Tara, Noah. Nice to meet you. I'm Aiden. You met Nicholas pulling gate duty.
Hey, you're Deanna's son?
That's right. I hear you got experience making supply runs.
I saw your pantry. You guys seem to do pretty well.
Had some training before this, ROTC. Was nearing lieutenant when this shit blew in.
My dad did ROTC.
You didn't make it?
Nah.
Sorry. Sorry a lot these days. Come on, I'll show you the ropes.
We're doing a run today?
Just a dry run. Show you the terrain outside the wall, see how you do. Weight you the sack a little, you know?
No, I don't, but cool.
What about weapons? Oh yeah, we pulled out some sweet-ass biscuits for today.
Yeah, real sweet.
Maybe she climbed that wall knowing Carl would, like, chase after her? She walked right up to his window and did it.
What if that's just the spot she knows to get out of? Wait, how did he get to keep his gun?
That's the one he hid. Oh, it's gone. But that wasn't the one he hid.
You think that girl got it?
Possible.
Get ready.
Dad.
You're not gonna ask, hey son, why are you out here?
It almost seemed like to me they both sort of have a mutual understanding that they're gonna sneak out there and like stay strong, I guess.
And they want to like have a little thrill, kill some zombies.
I don't know if it's for a thrill, but they're just trying not to get too complacent.
We've been increasing our radius mile by mile, spreading in a semicircle around the town.
We've made it 53 miles out so far.
We break into two groups when we step outside our vehicle. Shit hits, we fire a flare.
One group gets the other.
Good system.
It is. So you're standing here because we lost 4 people last month.
What happened?
We're on a run. Homers came out. They didn't follow the system.
They were good people.
They were. They were just scared. Look, I can be a hard ass, and I know I'm a douchebag. Someone's got to call the ball around here, and that someone is me. If you're on this crew, you do exactly as I say.
Sorry you lost your people.
Yeah, we got ours.
Managed to snag one of the deadheads that took him down. Strung it up there.
What? Why?
Now we have a little pregame ritual. Get our heads on straight.
Remind us what we're up against. Son of a bitch! Help me find it.
Look at this shit. Blood's still wet. It's nearby.
Help me find it.
Hey, it's gone. It took down one of our friends. It's nearby. We're not letting it go.
Hey, over here. Come on. Come on. Hey, come on. Come on.
He really was close, wasn't he?
Don't touch it.
He was literally right there.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
I would almost not get involved just to see what they're about. Just go ahead, guys. I'm gonna chain them up. Might as well. Why? Why?
What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell?
You almost got her killed. I told you all to stay back. I told you to listen to every damn thing I said.
I told you that. You 3 need new gigs. Not ready for runs yet.
Yeah, pretty sure you got that backwards.
Hey, look, we got a way of doing things around here.
You tied up walkers.
It killed our friend. I'm not having this conversation. You obey my orders out there.
Oh, then we're just as screwed as your last run crew.
Damn. Tell him, Glenn.
Say that again.
Yo, back off, Aiden.
Come on, Max. Take a step back.
Come on, tough guy.
No one's impressed, man. Walk away.
Hey, what is going on?
This guy's got a problem with the way we do things.
Why'd you let these people in? Because we actually know what we're doing out there.
Hey, no! That's enough! I said that is enough!
Whoa, whoa! Let's do this now.
You want to end up on your ass again?
I want everyone to hear me, okay? Rick and his people are part of this community now, in all ways, as equals. Understood?
Understood.
He's smug, like.
All of you, turn in your weapons, then you two come talk to me.
Yeah, I feel like those dudes would fit in at Terminus.
They're gonna be a problem.
I told you I had a job for you. I'd like you to be our constable. That's what you were. That's what you are.
Does that mean like a sheriff?
I think so.
And you too.
Really?
Partners? Will you accept?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in.
He's more of like a criminal.
For what?
For knocking him on his ass.
You don't like me, do you?
That was a weird.
You should keep your gates closed.
Teenagers.
Because it's all about survival now, at any cost. People out there are always looking for an angle, looking to play on your weakness. They measure you by what they can take from you, by how they can use you to live. We good?
Yeah.
He's a cop with a tie?
I'm trying it on for size.
So we're staying?
I think we can start sleeping in our own homes, settle in.
Just because you got a job?
We get comfortable here. If we let our guard down, this place is gonna make us weak.
Carl said that, but it's not gonna happen. We won't get weak. That's not in us anymore. We'll make it work. And if they can't make it, then we'll just take this place.
Oh. Interesting.
A lot to talk about with this one.
There's still something up. Like, I'm not sure what yet.
You know, I'm sitting there.
Find out.
I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, there's something up with this place, which there is. There has to be something up with this place. Maybe what it is maybe just coming to a town is very overrated in this world because like they're saying like you'll get weak there. So I still think they're kind of freaky because those dudes were outside risking everyone's safety in order to tie up a walker and shoot at it.
And they get mad when someone kills it. Like
that's a little mentally unstable, right?
Yeah.
Right. And so that, I don't know, man, that's kind of weird to me. The lady's in charge of it and everything seems sort of straight up, but there's just no way. There's something up with that little girl. That little girl knows some information. Like if you notice in the episode, they pointed out the fact that she was on the outside
and
then
didn't
she
talk
came
to
in,
anybody. Yeah.
And she's not able to fit in here.
Yeah.
Because she can see the contrast between out there and in here. So she knows there's something up. And then obviously when Rick went on his little nightly stroll, that guy was on the front porch. So you met my wife. She cut your hair. I mean, don't get me wrong. I probably wouldn't love that either. She's over there cutting his hair. He's answering the door.
And that's weird on her too, because she immediately just like volunteered it.
What?
Like,
to cut his hair?
yeah, she just was like being so nice towards them. Like,
well, maybe your husband's like a straight dick.
I mean, I don't know if it had to do with that. I was thinking maybe it was like she was being so welcoming.
Yeah.
And that was weird to me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe it is as simple as they want, strong people to come in to help strengthen their community, but I'm just not buying it. Right. But I love what Rick said at the end. Hey, if they're not strong enough to survive here, maybe we'll just take it. And I hate to agree with that, but you see how they're running business there.
Yeah.
Right. And so maybe the lady who was the, what was she, a Congress lady? Maybe she really does want the best for the community per se, but maybe she's just kind of powerless to enforce things. So that's why she made Rick sort of the sheriff. Because like, I'm sitting there thinking this place needs some type of like law and order, because they're sitting there fighting in the middle of the streets. Those dudes are just, it should be a crime in this world to just torture zombies because it puts everyone at risk, right?
Yeah.
The guys on the front porch, obviously he's not going to like Rick.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that he probably beats on his wife or something. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting, right? Because even Carol was like reminiscing the time that she spent basically getting beat by her husband, and she just covered it up. But I don't know about this place. I really don't. Yeah,
and Carl's weird interaction with that girl was also strange, because he was like, "You don't like me, do you?" And it's like, what? She didn't even say nothing.
She was like, "Barr, barr, barr."
I know, she just climbed.
ran off.
She was like, whatever.
Right.
But and I feel like Daryl, the way he's acting, is also giving off that something's not right.
Well, Daryl has great instincts. Like, that's the thing about Daryl. Like Rick has good instincts too, but no one's instincts can match Daryl's. And well, it's also kind of funny though, because it's kind of the same with Michonne. She has great instincts also, but Daryl really has some.
She
very
let her guard down for this place.
She's tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daryl, on the other hand, you're right. Like, he's the one that has the best instincts probably. And they show that all the time, because he can track, he can hunt, he can basically survive.
He's on the porch like a possum right now, for Christ's sakes. Like, goodness.
But he's not buying this happy-go-lucky. So maybe the thing that I should have been skeptical about was just what's the word?
Complacency. Yes.
Yeah. So maybe the complacency will end up killing you. And then it was weird, because when Rick escaped the town, or when he went out of the town, did he ask permission to do that?
No, I don't think so.
He just climbed the fence.
He went out of the gate. He walked out of the gate.
Did he? Did I miss that part?
You must have.
Was I staring off into space or something?
I saw him literally open the gate and go out.
Well, how did Carl do it? Did Carl climb?
He probably climbed over old girl's little wall she made.
So when Carl and Rick basically saw each other outside of the walls, they both had a mutual understanding that they're not about to imprison each other there.
Yeah.
They're free to come in. They're free to leave. Yeah. So they're still free men. I don't know, man. I don't like it. The town gives me some heebie-jeebies. And it's probably because the lady in charge is sitting there videotaping everyone when they come in. That's kind of weird.
Right.
Like, I get her little excuse. We're trying to document we're trying to document the start of humanity because it's our responsibility to like have the record and all that bullshit. But I don't really believe that.
Right. There's more to it. Going on. There's more to it. And I feel like it's weird that there's just one lady in charge too. Like, if you wanted a good community, you would have like all good communities have councils.
Yeah.
And it's really just up to her.
Yeah. But maybe that's the point. Maybe it really isn't up to her. Well, I don't know, because she sort of made it seem like she doesn't have control of anything. But
think of the background story, okay? So that guy, Aaron and Eric, do you think she went up to them and was like, I need you to find me some strong folks out there? Mm-hmm. Like, so that's what happened? She just told them that, and then they went on their way?
Go find you some grisly, desperate soldiers with all kinds of heavy artillery, and go find them and bring them back here. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Like, because that's the skeptical part to me, because when they get brought in there, they get treated like animals, like from the sun and stuff. He literally basically called them animals.
And then another reason I'm skeptical.
He's like, those people.
Another reason I'm skeptical of this town, period, is because say everything's hunky-dory and they do settle this town, someone's just going to come along and try to take it.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that. That's just the nature of reality at this point. And, that's just baked into the cake. So if you want to have a civilization, if you want to live, then obviously you're going to have to build it up. And if you build it up, others are going to try to take it.
And I mean, that also could lead to why she would bring Rick's group in. Right. Because if people try to take their turf, she knows good and well that they'll defend it.
Yeah.
And, obviously her people are kind of like.
I don't think they're cannibals. I don't think that.
I don't think they're cannibals either.
Obviously, Rick and them didn't have anything for them to take.
Yeah. Besides weapons. They
did get a whole artillery off of them, didn't they? Yeah. And then when they sent, basically when they went scouting, they made them use handguns. They kept all the heavy firepower for themselves.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they may never even see those guns again. I don't know.
Right.
And guns are everything in this world.
Yes.
Like, without the guns, you can't do anything. I don't know. All I know is there's something not right with this. I can't really put my finger on it because obviously, like, I don't think they're cannibals. I don't think that they're going to sell them off or anything like that. So I don't really know why they would be using them, but
I don't think they're going to have walker fights on Saturday nights and like chain people up and have.
Well, they might. They might.
I don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah.
That's the governor's thing.
Yeah.
But, and also, what is the other place they were at?
Woodbury?
No, Woodbury. That was Woodbury with the walker fights. And because that was the weirdest part to me. Like, Woodbury is kind of decent other than that.
Yeah, I don't know why he did all that. That was just a little extra. I don't know why he did all that. Like, I'm sure they could play baseball or something. You know, like
done anything.
They could have went and did a supply run to your local Dick's Sporting Goods or something.
They had like some risky stuff, like for no reason.
They could have played pickleball, like everybody's doing right now. Yeah.
But okay, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But like I don't know. We just haven't got enough of this town to figure out what it is.
But you know, one thing, like obviously, if they go into another town and then they're presenting themselves as being friendly and then, you know, they're wolves in sheep's clothing, that's sort of repeating the same formula over and over again.
Yeah.
Maybe this time they will become the bad guys and they'll actually take the town.
Maybe.
But they'll do it in a way where you kind of feel like they sort of had to.
Yeah.
Because it seems like to me they have sort of set up the precedent that everyone running this town is sort of a jackass. Like, you know, the guys who go scouting, they're just twisted and they obviously don't have their heads on straight. They're very immature. The husbands are beating the wives. The kids aren't really, I mean, some of the kids are happy, but some of the kids aren't happy. They just need some like structure. They need some.
And obviously they try to portray the kids as like kind of, how do you say it?
Rebellious.
Rebellious, edgy, because they were like hiding in like someone else's.
Yeah. Like, why would they need to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, you know,
they were saying they were strict. Their parents were strict and stuff. So I don't know, and their parents were at work. So I don't know. Like, we didn't get to meet their parents or anything. So I don't know. Like,
yeah, you're right. What if a bunch of people come home from work and there are a bunch of hellions?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I know one thing though. I want to know really bad.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I cannot wait to know.
Yeah, I can't wait to know too.
Well, guys, to be honest with you, man, a lot happened in this, but I feel like we sort of reached a good stopping point in the last 3 episodes. So these 3 episodes right here really did a good job like setting the foundation of what the series is going to be for like the second act of it, because we're basically halfway through the series at this point. And I don't know, man. I feel like that was an introductory episode. So we're introduced to this town. What's it called? Alexandria, which is just a weird name. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know about that name, but
I know of a place in Louisiana called that.
It sounds like it's about to be the lost city of Alexandria to me. But yeah, I don't know. Very skeptical of this place. Mainly just because you're meeting people you don't know. So even if these people are a bunch of screw ups and they're just doing their best, screw ups that do their best can get you killed too. So, you know,
I also feel like there's not a lot of people in the town that we haven't seen a lot of places, but it seemed very densely populated.
Yeah, we've seen former grape clip workers. We've seen old people who love to, you know, pinch the cheeks of babies. Like, how do you think that went? They're like, hey, come on up here, Sonny. Let me squeeze that baby. And he's like, all right, I'll walk right up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, you know,
and then there was those
kids.
extras. There were those extras who walked up on that argument and they're just like,
yeah. Those were the same extras that were on Lost the whole time, walking up and down the beach.
But it was the lady who collected the guns. It was all people we've seen before. So it was like, where's everybody at?
Yeah, I got a feeling we're gonna meet new characters.
Or we're, I mean, there's obviously, they said there's school, but it's in a garage. So how big can that school really be?
I guess the biggest thing about going into a city to me, or going into a town, is, you know, if you're Rick, you know what you know. Like, you understand the world, you understand what you understand. The same exact thing that Michonne told Rick. She said, hey, you know what you know, but I don't know it. Right? And I get that. So once you go into a town or a city or whatever, you're basically taking what you know, and that doesn't matter anymore. It just, everything sort of, like, you have to sit there and convince a whole town full of like people what you're going to do, why you're going to do it. And I just feel like in a world like this where your instincts are going to rule the day, that's just really scary to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I also think her giving Rick the position of like the cop also made him where he feels at ease.
He feels at ease because he has control.
Yeah.
But what if it's just this false sense of control?
That's what I was thinking.
You know what I mean?
Because she went in there and said, oh, you guys are living all together. That's cute. That's a family. And then she's like, let me make you a cop. And then all of a sudden he's like, I think y'all can stay at y'all's own homes tonight.
But what type of cop wears a tie? Have you ever seen that before?
Exactly. I mean, I feel like the point of this town is to be like softer.
And then like apparently people are like missing from the town or something. Like the reason I say that is because obviously some of the people who are scouting are missing.
Yeah.
When they walked into that house, everything was in order except the picture frames. All the picture frames was taken down. So it seems like to me a family lived there before, but now they're not there anymore.
Well, they even said on the run, they're like, we had to get y'all in to replace them.
Yeah, like that was weird.
Yeah,
right?
That's a weird phraseology, like to replace them.
And I understand the logic. If you're going to bring people into your town, you sort of want to vet them. And the best way to vet someone is probably to spy on them for, a big sample size. That way you can get like a general idea of what they're about. But dude, if you just met me and you're like, hey, Mr. October, I know I can trust you because I've been spying on you for the last 3 days. I would never trust you.
Right. I don't trust you. Like you might can trust me, but I don't trust you. You've been spying on me.
Yeah, and you can't trust me anyways because you don't know what I did 6 days ago. You might know what I did the last 3.
Were you spying on me when I bombed the governor's house?
Yeah, was you spying on me when I was pooping in the woods?
Did you spy on me when I threw a grenade down a tank?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think you were spying on me because I don't think you would want me there if you saw that.
I feel like this show just threw us a curveball though, for sure.
Yeah.
And I do feel...
It rose a lot of questions.
I feel like the one time I'm finally like, nope, can't trust you. Sorry, screw everybody.
Is it time we should?
Maybe, yeah. Like
like in Terminus at the beginning when she's like, welcome to Terminus. And would you like a plate? And we're like...
I was like, hell yeah.
Cook
like, it up.
Yes, we do. Yeah, but that's the reason why I don't trust them. So how about that?
Yeah, it'd be nice if they had some saltine crackers and some Texas Pete to put in that stew. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Oh, wait, I forgot it was people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Oh, there's something up with this. Where y'all getting the food unless y'all eating canned food?
Right.
Well, they're solar powered.
And then another thing is like, is her story true? Like, did the army really put up those walls? You notice all the houses around that town are all burnt down and stuff. Did you notice that?
No.
The camera came up and it showed us an aerial shot. And the houses outside of the gate were burnt. They were burnt to a crisp. And then they were really trying to emphasize how clean and perfect this town was because when Rick walked in there to get recorded, he stuck his dirty ass hand on the wall.
Yeah.
And the reason that bothered me is because when my kids do that, it gets on my nerves and I come behind and I have to clean it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that just really went to show me that this place is a little too clean.
Yeah, because that junky house outside with the blender little gun area. Yeah. What's up with that?
Yeah. And then who took the gun?
I think that little girl did it.
You think the little girl did it? I think that little girl would have to be a real boss to be sitting there spying on him, taking his gun like that.
I don't think she was. Oh, she could have been out there. She could have been out there because it showed her climbing the wall like she's done that a million times.
Yeah, she's probably done it a million times. She's got secrets for sure. But my thing is, there's people who we haven't met yet who are basically at work and we haven't seen them. How big is that town? It's not that big. Like they don't have a factory in there that everybody's working at. So maybe some people's job is to just spy. Maybe they have spies. So maybe every time Rick goes out the wall, what he doesn't realize is there's people out there spying on him.
Maybe.
I mean, obviously they have spies. We've already met 2 of them.
And what if all those walkers they killed were actually the people they exiled?
Hey, could be.
I don't know.
Could be. Well, hate to tell y'all, can't trust them. Those are probably going to end up being main characters that we fall in love with. But as of right now, I don't trust them.
Like Deanna, is that her name?
Yeah.
She's like with us the whole time. Even whenever this town falls to crap because
she's going to be like,
she's going to be with us like Carol.
Love you, girl. Yeah.
And I'm going to be like how I felt with Bob, where I'm like, why did I hate him? Like, I thought it was Bob that killed Karen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What the heck?
How dare me?
Like, that's why I love this show, man. That's why I love this show. But, trust is something that has to be earned over a long period of time, especially for me. Like when me and her started dating, I hate to tell y'all boys, but guess what? I didn't trust her. I didn't trust her for a while. But you know what? After a long period of time, we definitely learned to trust each other a lot more for sure. And now we trust each other. So we didn't immediately meet each other and just trust each other, did we?
That's not how life works.
Yeah. So maybe I will. Maybe, in a couple episodes, I'll admit that I was wrong, guys. So
really? Sorry if I don't think I will. I don't think I'm going to admit it. I feel like that's the point of this show. They're going to bring us in here and make us feel all good. And then a bomb's going to be dropped on us.
You know what I think?
What?
I think that after all this heartache and suffering, and after all these long treks of voyage, I think that we've finally made it to our sanctuary. And I think that at this point, we can just stop watching the show. We made it.
So it's going to be 5 seasons of love and happiness.
The next 5 seasons are just going to be
it's just going to be a drama. It's just going to be like Carl's at school getting bullied drama.
He's going to come home. Daryl's going to be like, what's the matter, kid? I don't like school, Daryl. Well, that's all right,
Well, maybe
son.
we should homeschool you.
Yeah.
And then it's just Raising Judith. It's like Full House or something.
The Walking Dead, Raising Judith edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's just going to be like 1 season of Judith's like baby steps to grow up. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's about to turn into the walking drama.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. What's the show where everyone's just stuck in a town? Just drumming it up. Like a lot of them. It's about to turn into Friends in here.
Where we're just gonna giggle over every one-liner that they all say.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the end of it.
You're gonna be like, a walker? What are you talking about? I ain't seen a walker in 3 seasons, Daryl. Yeah, I think we finally made it to the end, man. So that was The Walking Dead, everyone. I'm glad that the heartache is finally over. Humanity is saved. And I guess we won't be back because we figured out, how the show ends at this point. So, all right, guys. But in all seriousness, man, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Sorry that I'm so damn opinionated. I can't help it. It's the way my mama made me. And
Did she?
Not really. My mom's pretty sweet. My dad's pretty opinionated, but my mom's not. But I don't know, man. I just don't trust anyone.
Me either.
What I'm saying? I really don't.
And I won't.
You can walk up with a whole plate of walnuts, a cup of water, and
I'm gonna think that was like human poop or something.
I'm gonna think you poisoned the walnuts.
Right.
You know what I mean? All right. Well, I tell you one thing, man. No, I won't.
Wait, why?
Well, I thought about something, but I'll save it.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me real quick?
No, because I didn't really think of it. You know how sometimes I'll be like, man, I'll tell you what, and then I don't even know what I'm going to say, but then I just start spitting. It was one of those moments.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. Watching The Walking Dead for sure. We'll be back every Wednesday, guys. Don't miss an episode. And if we drop an extra Walking Dead throughout the week, then it's just because we were a little ahead and we had one and I just couldn't wait to drop it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I like to keep you guys guessing, but definitely every Wednesday we'll have one because a lot of people have been asking us lately. Hit us up on Patreon if you guys want to see the full uncut reaction. If you guys are into anime, which is something that we're completely new to over here, man, we're watching Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer over on the October's 2.0. It is a 2.0 channel, but that doesn't mean it's not a legit channel over there. We're doing our best to grow that also. And we've been having a lot of fun with that. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.